Imagine someone giving you 10 million naira, and instead of investing it wisely or spending it on things that actually bring you fulfillment and advance the purpose of your life, you end up spending it frivolously or maybe even just throwing it in the air and doing nothing with it. That sounds insane, right? But yet, that's what a lot of us do every day. We wake up without a sense of purpose. When you act and move on a daily basis without a sense of purpose, you are wasting your life's most valuable currency, which of course is your time and your energy. And you literally will be burning through your destiny when you live life without a sense of purpose. So in today's video, my goal is to bring some awareness and help you stop living life casually and start living it intentionally. Because every single day that you do not spend working or living in purpose is a day you will never ever get back. That is how serious this matter is. If you truly believe that you are on this earth to fulfill purpose and do some intentional work that only you can do, if you aren't already doing that work tailor-made for you every single day of your life, my darling, you are wasting your precious life's currency, which of course is your time and your energy. So this video is not to bring any form of condemnation to anyone. It's just to bring a sense of awareness so that you can put a check on things and find out if you've been casually expending your days on frivolous things that do not align with the purpose and the vision for which you have been sent to this earth. But before we go into the video for today proper, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, now would be a very good time for you to hit that subscribe button, especially if leveling up and living the very best version of your life is of importance to you, because on this channel, we share videos that help you level up, that help you think deep, that help you develop mentally, spiritually, financially, emotionally, physically, and pretty much in all areas of your life. So if that is important to you, then you definitely want to be a part of this community. So click the subscribe button and the bell just right beside it so you can get instantly notified whenever we upload videos every Sunday. Okie dokie. All right, without further ado, let's get right into the video, shall we? So what then are some of the signs that show that you are wasting your life's currency, which we've established as time and energy? First on my list, you're busy, but you're not fulfilled, and your life feels very disorganized. You wake up every day, you're tired. You go to bed, you're exhausted. But then you can't explain or cannot pinpoint or place your hands on what you've accomplished. It's like you are in motion, but your motion is purposeless. There's no direction. You're constantly moving, but you're not arriving anywhere. You're moving, you're not evolving. You know you're expending energy, you're expending time. You are moving, you are active, you are actively working, but your work is not purposeful. So one of the major signs that show that you are wasting your time and energy is when you are doing the work every single day, but then you still stay unfulfilled and your life feels disorganized. If you have 10 million naira today, right, your life should actually show that you have 10 million naira to a large extent. There will be signs that you've got 10 million naira. Maybe you choose to either just save it in the bank. The money is still there as yours in the bank. Whether or not it's been affected by inflation, the sign that you have the 10 million naira is there in the bank. Maybe you decide to invest it and then multiply the money. The sign that you have that 10 million naira is still there. Maybe you decide to give others and maybe do charity work with it. That is the sign that you actually have the 10 million naira. So the signs that you have the money actually prove that you have the money. So with your life's currency, on the other hand, having time and energy, if you cannot show what you are producing with that time and energy, it's a clear sign that you are wasting that time and energy frivolously. It's like the person who is giving 10 million naira. Maybe you're giving it in cash and you go and fling it into the ocean. When you fling it, you don't have evidence that the money is yours. There is no sign that that money is yours. It's the same way. You have your life's currency. You cannot show what you're producing with it. It means you are absolutely wasting it. I put here that purpose doesn't remove the work, but it makes your business meaningful and significant. It makes even small actions significant. And that is the reason why it's very important that discovering your purpose on this earth should be the topmost priority on your agenda.
so that every single step and action you take, no matter how small or big, will be well aligned in your purpose. And it's only in the fulfillment of your purpose that you gain so much joy and fulfillment about your overall life. If you are not doing life every day and expending your life's currency, fulfilling and doing purpose, you are wasting time and energy, which are valuable resources that are more valuable than the money that a lot of people chase after. So discovering your purpose is very vital, because it's only in the discovery of your purpose that you will spend and expend your time and your energy wisely. When you are out of purpose, movement will feel like progress, but you will know that it's not progress because it's exhausting. It's draining. It doesn't bring you joy. It doesn't bring you satisfaction. You are doing the work, you're grinding, but you're not happy at it. That shows that you are misaligned from your true purpose. Fulfillment is not found in activity. It's found in alignment. Align with your life's purpose. Align with your life's calling. You are here for a reason. Do you know why? If you don't know why, then you need to figure out why. We had a webinar in August on vision and purpose mastery. That webinar was such a powerful webinar. We had hundreds of people in attendance, and it was a 7-hour of deep dive into purpose and vision. We've gotten lots of feedback from those who attended the webinar and how that webinar was transformative into helping them discover their purpose, get more clarity about what they're supposed to be doing on earth and why they're even on earth in the first place. The replay is available for anyone who's interested. I'm going to put a link in the description box down below. Access that webinar and watch it today, especially if you do not yet know what your purpose on the earth is. We also extensively discussed vision and purpose at the masterclass with Winnie 1.0 that was held in June. And that replay video is also available. The link is going to be in the description box down below. If you're not doing life from a place of purpose, and purpose is not magic. Purpose is not magic. Purpose is not one big thing. It's not. It's just having knowledge and bringing awareness to the sensitivity of the intentionality of your life. Your life needs to be intentional. And when you discover purpose and understand what purpose really means, it makes life a whole lot easier. And then it now makes your steps, your everyday action align with this life that you know you're supposed to live. Get access to the webinar and the masterclass with Winnie replay on vision and purpose, and just get knowledge, get more information. There's nothing wrong if you get more information about vision and purpose that will accelerate your growth and take you to the next level. So the first sign, you are never happy, you are never fulfilled. You are always busy, never fulfilled. Your life feels very disorganized. It clearly shows that you're wasting your valuable time and your energy.
The second sign that clearly shows that you are wasting your valuable time and energy and not living with a sense of purpose is you feel lost and constantly ask, what am I even doing with my life? What am I even doing with my life? If you've ever asked yourself that question, it's not a question of condemnation. It's actually your soul's way of telling you there is misalignment somewhere. It's your soul's way, your life's way of telling you, signaling to you that something is not right. Because you're supposed to feel energetic doing life. When you're doing purpose, you feel energetic. You feel a sense of aliveness. Purpose makes you want to live long, makes you want to live, because now you are living for something. When you ask that question, what am I even doing with my life, means that there is nothing that you're doing currently in your life that is bringing you fulfillment and satisfaction. There is nothing you are doing with your life that's making you want to live. You wonder what is the essence and the purpose of life. Now, when you're not living with purpose, everything becomes an experiment. You try things and you stop. You start this, you stop. You pick this, you stop. You try, you hope, you're guessing, but nothing ever feels like it's grounded or anchored in something deeper. There is no deeper reason why. There is no deeper reason to why you're doing what you're doing. You want to do this hustle. You want to learn this skill. You're all over the place, jumping from one field to the next because you have no sense of purpose and no sense of direction. So if you've ever wondered or asked yourself the question, what am I even doing with my life? It's your life's way of signaling to you that you haven't discovered purpose yet. And every day you live without discovering purpose is you wasting your 10 million naira. It's you wasting your valuable life's currency, which is your time and your energy. Purpose acts as a compass. And without it, you will wander in circles and then you call it progress. You will keep trying and failing and trying and nothing just works. Nothing just clicks. You are moving, but nothing is just happening. So if you've ever asked yourself that question, it's time for you to bring yourself back to center and remember what is the most important. You are here for a reason. Discovering that reason and living that reason and finding your solid reason why is actually the best use of your time and your energy, which are your life's currency. I put here that you can climb the ladder of success and still realize it's leaning in the wrong wall. Now, purpose discovery or fulfillment doesn't mean achieving success or making money. Making money is not a fulfilling purpose, because I've seen people who have the most monies in the world but are still never fulfilled. They are in the best cars, they drive the best cars, live in the best houses. They have the opportunity to fly all around the world. They literally have everything material wealth can buy. But then they're still very sad and unfulfilled. Why? Because they've not yet discovered their life's purpose and are not walking in line with that life's purpose. And it's only when you discover purpose and are living purposefully that you find true fulfillment and true satisfaction. I can tell you for free because I'm already thriving in my purpose, doing what I know that I've been called to the earth to do. Have you discovered it? If you ask yourself that question, what am I doing with my life? It's time for you to stop, pause, and go get more information about purpose discovery and mapping out a vision for your life, and then ensuring that your everyday steps align with that vision and that purpose. That's what you would get at the masterclass with Winnie, replay on vision and purpose mastery, and then the webinar on vision and purpose mastery that we also had in August. The links to access the replays will be in the description box down below, so be sure to check it out there, okay? The third thing, and this one is actually one of the most common ones, one of the most common signs. If you ever find yourself constantly comparing your journey to other people's journey, it means that you are not aligned with your purpose. Comparison is what happens when you don't know or when you forget your assignment. When you know that you were born for a unique purpose and nobody else in this world can do that purpose like you can do it. Whether you are in the same niche or in the same field or whatever it is, you understand that your individuality is important in the grand scheme of things. Whatever anybody else is doing and you are seeing it is not going to be important to you, because for you, you've been given a purpose. You've crafted a vision, a powerful vision, and maybe your goals based on that purpose. Whatever anybody else is doing is not going to be important to you, because you understand that their vision and their purpose are not your vision and your purpose. And because there are different visions and purpose, you guys cannot be aligned in terms of what you should be doing every day with your actions. So comparing yourself and saying, oh, because this person has gone ahead of here and I'm still here means no, it doesn't mean that you're a failure. It just means that you are on your lane thriving. So if you constantly compare yourself with somebody else, it just shows clearly that you have not figured out your purpose. And maybe even if you figured it out, you've forgotten the whole essence of your purpose and you're not living it out every day. Because I say it again to you that if you are well grounded in your purpose and know exactly what you've been called to do, and you've crafted a powerful vision for that purpose, there is no way you'll be concerned about what your sister is doing, what your best friend is doing. Yeah, you'll be concerned about it from a place of, oh, I care about you, not from a place of you trying to compare their achievements and their accomplishments with your own achievements and accomplishments. So if you find yourself comparing yourself with other people, then It's a signal. It's a clear sign. You are not working in purpose. Working in your purpose gives you peace in your lane. It silences the noise of other people's timelines. What they are doing and achieving is of no use or importance to you unless you want to celebrate them. You stay on your lane and it brings you peace that you know that you're on this journey that you've been sent to fulfill by yourself and for yourself. It reminds you, purpose reminds you that your path is unique. Not two people are alike. So whatever my best friend is doing, I'm happy for her. I feel good for her. When you compare, you are just telling yourself that you are not good enough. You are not worthy enough. Your life and your individuality don't make any sense, or they are not good for anything. The moment you will discover who you are and why you're here, envy dies naturally. Comparison dies naturally. The moment you discover who you are and why you're here, the need for comparison dies naturally. And then all of the rubbish and negativities that come with comparison, like envy and jealousy and pride and ego, all of those things die a natural death because now you are well grounded in who you are. And what your neighbor, your friend, your sister, your brother is doing is of no importance to you. So, are you constantly comparing yourself with others? Ask yourself this question today, and if you're not, then it means that you're wasting your valuable time and your energy. Sign number 4, that you are wasting time and energy and not working or living from a sense of purpose. This one is actually one of my favorite ones. You overcommit to everything because you are afraid of missing out. A lack of purpose, a lack of not clearly defining what you're here for makes you say yes to everything because you don't know which opportunities align with your assignment. Now, when you don't know your assignment, it obviously means you don't know the opportunities that you should say yes to. Not all opportunities are good opportunities for you. Not every good thing is a good thing. Sometimes a good thing can be a distraction for you. For example, if I have set a goal to set up maybe a school in the next 6 months, and then my girlfriend comes and tells me, "Oh, Winifred, I have an all-expense paid trip. Let's go visit 3 countries. Let's travel the world and visit 3 countries." Or you've set a goal to set up a school or set up a business in that 6 months. Traveling the world is a good thing. But at that time that you set that goal based on your own vision and purpose, traveling the world is not a good thing. So if you are not aligned and well grounded in your vision and in your own assignment, good things can come and take you away, take your focus away from your priority. And that's why you waste time and valuable resources when somebody comes and shines good things at you and you'll be like, free trip, or that's a full expense paid trip. It's a good thing, but it's not a good thing with regards to you. And it's an opportunity you've said yes to when you should have said no to. And people say yes to opportunities that are not aligned with their lives on a daily basis because they are not grounded in what they're supposed to be doing. I'm one girl who already am working deeply in line with my purpose. I know what my steps and my everyday should look like to help me fulfill that purpose at maximum level. I say opportunities come at me every single day, but I am so picky about the things I do. You don't see me attending all the events or social functions or gatherings. People throw social functions a lot, especially in the content creator world. There's a lot of events happening. This company, this organization wants you to come for this event. Every time I ask myself, when I'm invited, does it align? If it doesn't align, I just respectfully decline because I've come to understand that my life's currency is not supposed to be expended on things that don't actually help me advance the cause of my life and my purpose. Overcommitting to everything just because you are afraid of missing out is a great sign that clearly shows that you are wasting your valuable time and your energy. Purpose gives discernment. Without it, you confuse movement for meaning. Purpose gives discernment. It lets you know what to go for and what not to go for. And then, of course, the final sign, according to my notes, there are many signs, but these are the top 5 that I want to highlight in today's video. The final sign that clearly shows you're wasting your time and energy by not living a life of purpose is you constantly need external validation to feel enough. You start outsourcing your worth and needing people to like you and compliment you and applaud you just so that you can feel relevant. Especially those people who are so crazy about social media likes and comments. I want to trend, I want to go viral. That is you needing other people's validity. Because why do you feel the need to be liked or to have a picture that has been liked by 10,000 people? Did you take the picture? Are you the one in the picture? Do you like the picture? That's all that freaking matters. That's all that matters. So if I post that picture, I'm not posting to seek validity, because I've seen people who, they post a content or post a picture, and when that content or picture doesn't do well, they are sad. They are sad. And I'm like, why are you sad? When you were taking this picture, what was the purpose? Were you taking it for the applause of men, or were you taking it because you wanted to take it because it made you feel good? When you shared it, even if it's 100 people who liked it, so what? Did you like the picture? Yes. Does it mean that if every other person doesn't like it, does that mean that the picture wasn't a good picture? Absolutely not. I loved it, and that's all that matters. So when you constantly seek validation, not even just with pictures or social things, even in your work, in your marriage, you are constantly asking questions so that you know, you want to be sure I'm doing the right thing. You know you are doing the right thing or the wrong thing by yourself. You don't need to ask. You don't need an applause. You don't need a remark. You don't need you don't need all of those things. You have an internal compass that guides you and validates your worth and validates your actions based on the purpose for which you've been sent onto the earth. If you constantly need external validation to feel enough, you've done a job and then you are always waiting for the affirmations and praise of people to come and tell you, oh, you did that job well. But when you were preparing for the job and planning to do the job excellently well, didn't you know the amount of effort you put into the work that should have let you know that, yes, you did the job excellently well? Whether 10 people come to tell me or not, I know that I did the job excellently well. I don't need 10 people to come and say, oh, you did great, or give me a review or feedback to say I did it well, because I know the intentionality and the time and the effort that I put into doing the job well. So I already say, girl, you did the damn good job. So whether 10 or 5 or 1 person comes to tell me, it doesn't matter. I did the job well. And if I didn't do the job well, myself would even tell me by myself that I didn't do it well. Then it would say, you need to do better next time. If I did it well, I'd be like, you did the damn job well. And every other external validation that comes as an affirmation or a praise of the job that I did well, just a cherry on the cake. A cherry on top of the cake. That's what it is. Extra. You validate yourself. You are worthy. You should know you are worthy. I don't need my sister or my best friend to tell me I'm worthy. I already know that I'm worthy because the one who made me tells me I'm worthy every single day. I don't need any other validation. Keep it. So if you constantly wait for external validation, it's a clear sign that you are not aligned with your purpose, because when you are truly aligned with your purpose, you will know who you are. You will know your worth, and you will not need somebody else or anybody or anything else to make you feel like you're worthy, because you are already very worthy. Okay? Those are some of the signs that clearly show that you need to fix things quickly. If you identify or find yourself in some of those signs I mentioned, it's time to do an appraisal. It's time to do a rework. It's time to say, okay, girl, I need to buckle up my shoes and figure this thing out so I stop wasting my 10 million naira. I stop wasting my life's currency. I stop wasting my time and my energy. I stop wasting those things, because those things are very valuable. You can never get them back. Every day, every second, every minute that goes by, you will never get back. Like, sit down and meditate on that statement I just made. You will never get it back. I will never get back the 1 second I just spent now. I will never get it back. So if you understand the weight of that statement, you will be very mindful and conscious of how you spend your time. And the next part of this video is going to talk about the future consequences of not living intentionally every day. Because the truth of the matter is that whether you like it or not, your time and energy are being consumed and spent every day. Whether you're doing anything or not, whether you're conscious about it or not, whether you are intentional about it or not, you are expending your time and your energy. And some people end up regretting it on either their deathbed or when they're old and gray. They wonder why they didn't make that move. They didn't do what they knew that their inner self was calling them to do. They didn't reach out. They didn't start that project. They didn't start that business. They weren't bold. They didn't develop their confidence. They didn't develop their self-esteem. They were just there living life as a passerby or as a spectator, watching other people thrive. There are going to be consequences. And I'm going to list them out for you. But before that, one of the quotes that I want to put under this point is, one of the greatest tragedies in life is not death. Hear me, one of the greatest tragedies in life is not death. It's unlived potential. It's not discovering your purpose and living out your full potential at maximum capacity. That's one of the greatest tragedies of this life. With that being said, some of the consequences of not living our purpose is you will regret. You will have a life full of regrets. Fast forward to 30 or 20 years from today, a person who lived casually starts to wonder, where did all these years go? Time has gone. Oh my God, you have panic attacks. You will look at people and wish you were them. You will look at the younger generation and be like, I wish I had time. I don't have time again. I would have done this. I would have done that. Don't be that person. Don't be that person. Now that you are still in your prime, I mean, every time is your prime as long as you have breath in you. But now that you feel like you have the energy in your younger years, work with a sense of urgency. Work with a sense of purpose so that you don't end up regretting. I put down here that when people reach the later years of life without living it purposefully, they don't usually regret the risks they didn't take. What they regret are the years they wasted being afraid, being intimidated, being distracted, or being busy doing things that didn't matter. A lot of people use coping mechanism to distract themselves from actually doing the real work. They use busyness. They use, at least I'm doing something, to distract themselves from doing the main work that they are supposed to be doing. Purpose gives meaning to your days. And without purpose, you will look back and realize that you spent your time surviving instead of truly living, instead of truly thriving. Don't be that person who will look back and regret. This is the time to retrace your steps. Come back to center. Reorder your steps and start living life intentionally. Something else is you will feel inner emptiness and emotional restlessness. That one will not even happen in the future. That one already starts to show itself now. Inner emptiness, emotional restlessness. You live life without purpose. You always feel like something is missing. Something is not right. It's not yet there yet. I'm not aligned. You will be worried. You'll be anxious. You'll be timid. You'll be intimidated. There's a quiet ache in your soul. There's a void you know that needs to be filled. Another one is identity confusion and low self-worth. When you're not working in purpose, you are confused about who you truly are. And then, of course, like I said, if you don't feel fulfilled, if you don't feel satisfied, if you don't feel energized about life, it affects your self-esteem. You will feel like you are a nobody in the grand scheme of things because unfortunately in the earth that we live in, you are actually considered somebody of value if you are expressing your substance and showing it in a way that adds value to others. But if you don't add value to others, if you are just there, maybe fully dependent, maybe you are a woman, fully dependent on your husband. You are fully dependent on your husband. I'm saying this one with my full chest. If you're fully dependent on your husband and you feel like your husband is your only way, the truth, and your life, sister, you need to get the hell up and go get something doing. Go find your purpose and do your purpose. Your purpose is not to be married to a man. I said it with my full chest. Anyways, the next one is depression and disconnection. You know what depression is? You are depressed. Depressed from, like you are compressed. Depression is the opposite of aliveness. So your vitality is robust when you are alive. But when you are depressed, that vitality has been suppressed. It means that, how can I explain it? Depression is worse than death. If you've ever experienced depression, I've gone through a season of depression and I say it with my full chest because I knew that what I was experiencing in that lifetime of mine was not what I was supposed to be experiencing. I was depressed. But thank God for God. Depression is not something you want to be in. You will want to die. Like life will look so blur, so dead, so you will want to you stop dreaming, you stop growing, you stop seeing, you stop living. Everything just feels like a blur. It's just because you are misaligned from your true purpose. Life is beautiful, people. I'm telling you, life is so freaking beautiful. Everything about life is beautiful. But you just need to realign your steps with your true purpose and why you are here and bring back that vitality into your life. You don't want to end up being a depressed person and disconnected from life. But I have great news for you guys. It doesn't have to be this way. If you find yourself amongst the 5 signs I just shared, life is good, like I said, and things can change. You can realign your life today. And this leads me to the 4th part of this video. how to realign your life. I'm going to brush over it because we already delved deep into this in the Vision and Purpose Mastery webinar replays from Masterclass and the webinar we had in August. First one, you need to sit down and ask yourself hard questions like, who am I becoming? Who am I? Where am I from? What am I doing here? Those are questions we answered in the Vision and Purpose Mastery webinar. Who am I? How do you answer that question? What am I doing here? Where am I from? What do I have inside of me that can help me live the life I've been called to live? How do I harness it? The second thing is now draw a roadmap for your life. This is where your vision comes into play. Because without vision, you don't have a destination. You don't know what you're aiming for. You don't know what you're waking up every day for. So when you discover purpose, the next thing is for you to draw a vision, a direction, a roadmap that you would follow every day based on the purpose for which you've been sent onto the earth. But if you don't know purpose, how can you do vision? You'll just be seeing vision of other people and be living other people's lives, which is the greatest disaster that can ever happen to anybody. Living somebody else's dream and not truly living out your own dream. You need to also discover your potential. All of those things, like I said, we unpacked in the webinar. Get access to it. The link is going to be in the description box down below. You need to learn how to be silent long enough to listen to your soul, to listen to your inner self. Your inner self is constantly speaking. It is your compass for life. If you don't know how to listen, get that webinar replay. We dived into it as well. Something else you need to do is get in motion. Get in motion. Start moving. Start doing. But don't get in motion from just a scattered place. Get in motion from the knowing of your purpose. What have I been called to do? Again, it's in the replay. And the final one is, of course, on my list that I put here. There's so many things you can do to realign yourself and get back to center. You need to reset your mindset. See, a lot of us were brought up with the wrongest mindsets. We were fed with negativity, with lies, with whatever. The wrongest mindsets. So you've grown up thinking so many things that are not true. You need to rewire your mind. Renew your mind. And if you want to delve deeper into renewing your mind and removing the mental shackles that are holding you back from actually living life at your maximum potential, then I invite you to access the Mindset Reset digital resource. It's a resource in the Winnie School of Excellence library that was actually created to actually help you tackle limiting beliefs at their truest core. You want to break free from those things. Get access to it. It contains an ebook, a 9-part video series, and a practical workbook that will literally help you confront limiting beliefs, understand what they are, see how they're hampering your life and your success, and then break free from them and fill up your mindset with empowering truths that help you move forward and accomplish the life that you were called to live. The link is going to be in the description box again. Get that as well. Okay? My final words to you today will be this. Your time is not free. It's your life in disguise. Your energy is not random. It's the currency of your destiny. Listen again. Your time is not free. It's your life in disguise. Your energy is not random. It is the currency of your destiny. Every time you hear the word time and energy, treat them like your life depends on them, because your life actually truly depends on them. They are your life's currency. Before you chase money or master money, master your time and master your energy. We're going to film a video on how to master your time for true productivity. And in that video, I'm going to delve deep into the concept of time, what time really is, and then how you can truly master time so that you can become the most productive version of yourself. Don't keep spending your time and energy carelessly. Live on purpose every single day, guys. Live on purpose every single day. Because the world doesn't need a busier you. It needs a more aligned you. I'll say that again. Don't keep spending your time and your energy carelessly. Live on purpose every single day, because the world does not need a busier you. The world does not need a busier you. It needs a more aligned you. It needs a more purposeful version of you. Somebody who does life with a sense of purpose. That's pretty much all I have for you today. And the final thing I want you to leave this video is with, as you go through this week, as you start your week, ask yourself this question throughout the week. Am I living life intentionally, or am I wasting my life's currency one day at a time? Start asking that question. Every time you wake up, how did I expend my 24 hours of energy, my 24,000 energy that I have? How did I expend it? Ask yourself that question every day. That's pretty much all I have for you for today's video. I hope you've learned a thing or two. If you have, share this video with your family and friends so that they too can learn from it as well. And then if there's something else you think that we should know based on today's topic, let's continue the conversation in the comment section down below. I'll see you next time with another powerful video. Until then, remember to continue to live life excellently. Take care.